Good morning, Flight Commanders. Here is the rundown for Week 5 PT, Tuesday, 22 September. So here is our timeline. Starting off the same, 5:45 temp checks, stretching, push-ups and sit-ups. We'll move into a relay competition around 06:15. More stretching at the end, and then dismissal. Again, be advised that time is 06:55. That's different from the opwards. Since we had to cut the Air Force song stuff so last minute, didn't have time to change the opwards. Um, so just know that at 06:55, that's when we're going to end workouts and move into stretching again. Um, so here's that key if you're looking for what these color underlines mean. Um, so you guys are going to lead the blue underlines. PFO, PFOA will lead the orange ones. Red underlines mean masks on. Green means masks off. As you can see, masks switch from on to off, on to off, and on and off to on while we are stretching. That's at cadre's discretion. Moving on to the ROEs for the specific workout. So this will make more sense in a second, but when flights are transiting and not exercising, we need to have our masks on. Um, and this is also, we also need to have our masks on if you're a spotter. I'll write that down. Um, Pretty much if you're not exercising, if you're just walking somewhere or something like that, you need to have that mask on. And PFO, PFOAs, we'll try to remind you of that tomorrow as well. Trying to get into that good habit of keeping that mask on whenever we're not exercising. Okay, moving into the specifics of the workout. So the workout is 3 rounds with 3-minute breaks in between each round. Um, I'll go into detail of that in a second. Some feedback that we got from Cadre was that we need to make sure that we're changing the pitch of our voice when we're completing the last rep. So, like, let's say it's a 4 count exercise, 4 count freedom twist. It'd be like 1, 2, 3, 19, 1, 2, 3, 20. Little bit of distinction. That was just something Cadre was looking for. So we'll try and make that change going forward. And then, as always, trying to keep flights socially distant. There's a lot of moving parts to this workout, but there's also a lot of standing and exercising. So we got to make sure that we're enforcing 6 feet, 6 feet apart, and things like that. So, as I mentioned, there's 3 rounds. Round 1, flights are going to line up on the sidelines, and they will pick an exercise to complete while they're waiting to run. Okay, so this is just kind of like, it's the same premise as rock, paper, scissors relay, where while one person is waiting, or while the flight is waiting to go, they're going to pick an exercise to complete together. And that exercise will change every time a new person runs. Okay, so how the running is going to work is one at a time, a cadet will enter the field and complete the following exercises, and the exercises will take place over the length of the field. I can draw this out in a second. So let's say your first cadet to go, they're going to lunge down and back on their portion of the field. Then the next cadet to go is going to do jump squats. This one has an asterisk, so it's just going to be to a cone, not the whole field, and back. Skipping for height, down and back. Bear crawls down and back. That one's going to be a little tough. Inchworms, again, that one's to a cone, and then sprints down and back. You're going to continue through the list until all cadets have completed. Need to change it. 2 exercises. You're going to go through this twice. Okay. Flight commanders, note up here. Please share the exercises to your flight at the beginning so that they can decide the order, right? So some of these exercises, not everyone's going to be able to complete quickly. We're still working on getting there. So share the list of exercises with your flight, and they can decide the order of Okay, Cadet A is going to go first and they're going to do lunges. Cadet B is going to do jump squats. Cadet C is really good skipping, I guess, so they'll do skipping for height. If you have any questions on that, let me know. Moving on to round 2. One quick point, after you complete round 1, you'll get a 3-minute rest. And then moving into round 2. So round 2, it's the same premise with cadets on the sidelines completing exercises that they choose. The new moving exercise is that they're going to sprint to the opposite end of the field, complete 5 hand release burpees, and sprint back. I'll send a demonstration of hand release burpees as well. Each cadet will go twice. So again, same premise as round 1, just instead of this list of exercises, they're just doing the hand release burpees. 5 hand release burpees, and then they're running back. You'll go through that twice, take another 3-minute rest, and this is where the competition comes into play. So we're looking to start this competition at 06:45, so we have around 10 minutes to play with. Each flight is going to choose 2 people, one male, one female, both GMC, to represent the flight. They're going to sprint down, complete these exercises, and then sprint back. Flight commander, you're going to start the watch when both of them leave. So they're both going to leave at the same time, and they're both going to complete the list of exercises at the same time, and then they're going to sprint back. They can finish at different times, but you have to start the watch when they both start, and you have to stop the watch when their last cadet crosses the finish line. Again, you're only choosing 2 people to represent your flight. Please get those points to me no later than the end of the day Tuesday, and I will send those up, and the top 3 flights will get warrior points. So a little bit of a competition, and you can throw that into or let your flight know so that they can get a little bit more fired up on that Tuesday morning. Okay, and then so really timeline-wise, the round 3 competition is the only one that we need to be on schedule for. We need to start that at 06:50 or 06:45 so that we can start stretching at 55 and we can be off the field at 7. So what should you do if on round 1 and round 2 you either have extra time or not enough time? Get your flight's input and repeat whichever round, or if you have a ton of time left, complete or repeat both rounds. Get your flight's input to see which round they want to repeat again, and just keep going through that until we move into round 3, the competition, which again starts at 06:45. I believe that is it. Let me double check the con ops. Yep. That's everything. I'll cut this stuff out of here because, again, we're not doing the Air Force song. I'll give you one final shot of the board. So, again, there's the timeline for Tuesday. ROEs, round 1, round 2, round 3. If you have extra time, simply repeat round 1 or round 2, depending on which one your cadets want to do. And then remember, masks on if you're a spotter or when you're transiting and not exercising. So let's say you're walking to the sidelines, got to have those masks on. Alrighty, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow.